have a recent one that I can place because it just happened yesterday. My 4-year-old has seen
You just
the show
pointed at
twice.
me.
My other 4-year-old, my other one, has seen the show twice. What I thought was an appropriate show for his age. He's seen a lot of shows. He enjoys sitting through long shows as well. So it was not an issue. He knows how to sit quietly and enjoy it.
He even Angels in America. This kid's amazing, right?
Yeah. Well, he also knows that everyone on stage is pretending. But he sure threw a slap at his brother yesterday and said, "Here's something to remember me by," which is a line from the show. So.
And he slapped him?
The delivery, he gets 10. He got a timeout for the slap, but the delivery, he gets 10 stars.
Okay, here, this happened to me the other day. I change clothes on stage behind a screen, and I put on a pair of pants, and and I have to put them on quickly. She's singing, and I have a certain amount of time, and I've got to change all my clothes, and it's just me. I don't have a dresser, and there's no room. I'm like in a square 2 or 3 feet, and I put my pants on, and I put them on backward, and I didn't know that, and so I have a codpiece attached to it's something on the front. A lot of you know what a codpiece is, and so the codpiece was hanging off my backside, and I didn't know it, and I sat down on a chair, and I felt like, oh my God, what's in my slacks? There's something in my slacks, and I put my hand down there when I could, and I thought, oh, it's just my shirt bunched up, and the shirt wasn't bunched up, and I was like, what the heck is back there? And everyone laughed at me. They were all laughing at me. And I got off stage finally after like 3 scenes, playing it with like a poop bag on my backside. It was like a diaper attached to my pants on the back. Leading man, strong, romantic, interesting, mature, capable, with a poop bag. It was sort of like a colostomy bag, but on the back. That pretty much, it inspired my whole performance.
I mean, my other fun stage story, it's always about like something going wrong, but I did Cassie on the road. We did a chorus line together. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, I'm going to pause. I'm going to tell you something really sweet about this guy. So Cassie obviously is one of the hardest female roles that anybody could do. She's on stage for 12 minutes by herself. And then she sings, and then she dances for 3 minutes, and then she just go back to singing, and then she has to dance for another 6 minutes. And it's just torture. Anyway, I played Cassie, he played Mike, and every single night for an entire year, unless he was out with an injury or something, he would sit in the wing where Larry would hold the flashlight and the towel for my pirouettes and the pullbacks at the end of the number. And he would sit in Indian style and cheer me on every single night. That's a good man. I needed it.
She needed the energy.
That was so hard. Anyway, my other Cassie story is that not once but twice my shoe snapped and I had to do the dance with basically 1 foot.
Yeah, I used to watch from the wing, stage right, down stage right, and she upstage goes across and does this second jump, and then half second later she appears kind of in the corner where I was sitting downstage. Well, I noticed a second and a half went by. I was like, where'd she go? I got up and I see this shoe it snapped. She fell backwards. The shoe flies off into the wing, and she gets up and she hobbles with one shoe on and 1 foot that's just got tights on it, right?
Yeah, and I just did
she's tip. She does the rest of the dance, and that was pretty crazy.
I'm so happy.
And it was filmed.
It was filmed.
One of our friends who also understudied the role decided to film it because we were getting close to the end of the tour, right?
Yeah, she wanted me to have record of me doing it, and it's of me falling on my ass. It's awesome. Talk about mortifying. Oh my gosh. Going back to Guys and Dolls when we first met. I'm a hot box girl, and he played one of the gamblers, the Greek.
Mm-hmm.
And we have this number where, or the opening, what is it, the overture, whatever it is, where everyone's, and we do this sexy little dance together, and it was me and another girl, and then Clyde was behind me, and we had to do this really like sexy like drag thing, and like had to do this like hop drag off stage, and I wanted to like work it so hard in front of him in one of the performances that I literally like did one of those like whoop up like parallel to the ground and fell down just completely flat, and he just goes right by me, and I'm just mortified that I fell in front of Clyde Alves. And then I just see him as I finally get up and go off into the wing, and he's literally like holding his stomach, buckling over, guffawing at me. Like
That's
couldn't
funny.
even, he tried to ask me, "Are you okay?" through his laughter.
If the patrons of this theater remember Stacy Keach, which I'm sure you do, he and I was his understudy in Frost Nixon when I played the Kennedy Center. And because it was Frost Nixon, every night there was somebody there who knew Nixon. And we used to go out with them, and they'd regale us with stories. Well, when we got to Los Angeles, Stacy got ill, and fortunately for him, it was in Los Angeles because it was his home, and his doctor was there. And fortunately for me, it was at the Amundsen. So I got to play his part for 3 weeks. This is after standing by for Frank Langella on Broadway for 3 months.
Wow.
And he told me the first day of rehearsal, "You are never going on," and I never did. So I had to wait until Los Angeles.
Wow.
So that's
cool.
Interesting.
Well, in Los Angeles in 1990, I did in the first season of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Will Smith, and I had an episode in which I went on as Psycho Bob, the singing jail member, and we went in for rehearsal the first day, and they had a song for me, and then the next day they added another song, and then the next day they added another song, and so I ended up like 5 or 6 songs in the show. But about 5 days into the show, Will Smith and Alfonso Rubiero, his little cohort there, were playing basketball, and I said, "Do you mind if I shoot around with you?" And Will Smith challenged me one-on-one. What he didn't know is that I'd played semi-pro basketball. And I whipped his ass, and I mean whipped his ass. It was a great day, and I had a great time.